avatars. Right? You have wheelchairs. They have the arms that they control it now, the different signal their brain sending. All these different things. All these other nations, they hit on it and they was beating out America because there was competition between nations. Right? So the best of America, American the tech guys from America, from Sweden, from Netherlands, from China, from Japan, from Russia. America was getting beat out. No longer we see America win everything. That spirit has moved. The spirit is now one of these other nations.
This is Joel. Joel chapter 3 and 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. That was the Eden. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near.
All these nations in the Middle East, draw to the valley of Jehoshaphat. In the Euphrates River, around that area there.
It says, let them come up, beat the plowshare into sword.
These weak nations, they would sell the agriculture, the money that they save up for food, and turn it into weapons. They would buy nuclear weapons and pay for nuclear weapons to go to war with America.
It says, beat your plum spear,
pruning hooks. Beat your plowshares.
Beat your plowshare into sword and your pluming hooks into spear. Let the weak say, I am strong.
The weak
the weak nations who once spared America. What they doing? They're saying now that they are strong. Right? Nobody fear America no more. Actually, the nakedness, as the brother read in Isaiah 47, right? The nakedness is being shown that they are a nation of homosexuals, a nation of sodomites, a nation where women rule over them.
A nation of oppression.
A nation of oppression, yeah, because a nation of wickedness. Because why? Look what the police officers doing to the Hispanics and blacks across there. They're killing them outright, killing them. They are sacrifices, and they're being rewarded because why? When these officers kill Jake across there, what they do? You see, they're getting paid off. That officer that killed Trayvon Martin, forget his name, right? George Zimmerman. He got paid what? It was $1 million, right? He got paid off. He got paid. If it wasn't $1 million or a good, he got a good lift, right? And these other officers, when they do the backstory, they're getting paid off.
Yeah, they're wicked.
Or they might get resigned on a full pension. Right? But they're getting paid off. They're being rewarded for killing Jake.
Yeah, like one of the brothers bring out a dollar scam. Brothers say that with all these demonic temples raising up, these where they be killing Jakes and shooting Jakes, is actually sacrifices. Human sacrifices for the temple of Baal. So they're sending out these police officers out there with the command to kill Jake, to kill the Latino man and the native, to kill them because of sacrifice for the temple, Right. So they're being paid off after, Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Now watch this, right? It had an interview with some policemen. They say that if you don't bring a certain arrest and shoot people and do these people, well, the so-called black man, these things, they're not really recognized. So when it's promotion time come and you do these things to the so-called black man, the native, and from the other race, what are they doing? They're getting a promotion, so it ain't going in vain. It's like you said, it's sacrifice. These motherfuckers.
They get promised that filthy lucre, filthy mammon, like Yahweh Shai say. Back to the article.
It says, even more bluntly, Russia announced this week it was moving nuclear-capable ballistic missiles into its northern European enclave, Kaliningrad, putting them within striking distance of Western capitals. In the same week, Russia test-fired 3 intercontinental ballistic missiles. Such moves have further raised the temperature, with the West already exceptionally high, since the US publicly accused Moscow of trying to interfere in its presidential elections, and efforts by the two countries to reach ceasefire deals.
Yeah, there's the spirit of the Most High taking away that lovey-dovey feeling and putting that feeling of that spirit of war upon Russia. A relationship smash riding. Where that this, when the Most High say he will turn the back and put hooks into the jaw, and he will bring forth and all thine enemies, horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor. Even a great company with buckler and shields, all of them handling swords, which is the Persian, which is the Iranian, and all the Edomite nation, including Pakistan, India, all these Elamite nations in the Middle East.
Yeah, Philippines. I don't know Philippines.
Afghanistan and all these nations in the Middle East, you know. They say Ethiopia and Libya, there is not Africa. With them and all of them with shield and helmet, mean with weaponry, with nuclear weapons, you know. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Kagama of the North Quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee, which is China, you know.
Yeah, it says the two countries to reach a ceasefire deal, terrorists in Syria collapse amid mutual recrimination and the renewal of ferocious airstrikes by Russian jets on besieged city of Aleppo. But the blood-curdling statements and military posturing, however, are very far from heralding imminent war, analysts said. It is ridiculous, said Askar Monov, an analyst. Well, let's go into chatter, right?
Yeah. You know, did they read the part with Syria when they protected Syria? Did they read the article on that? And you did say they protected Syria?
Oh no, they was angry with America. There was angry for the abuse in Syria. The American abuse over Syria. Because it's like when everything that every bombing that they did there, they were trying to say that what? They was actually setting them up. Right? They were saying that the Russians bomb the hospital and all these different things. False accusation using the media. Their media machines, which is CNN, NBC, NBC, you know. Right? They're pushing out false information out there that Russia was bombing up hospitals and children and whatnot.
This is back to Ezekiel 38 verse 7. Be thou prepared, and be prepared for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So the Most High put a spirit on Russia to prepare for war, he and all these other nations, which is the Iranis, the Syrians, all these Edomite nations, Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, you know. The Most High tell them they prepare to war with America, prepare these nations. And next thing he say, and be thou a guard unto them. So the ceasefire, and Russia signed a deal with America, is the ceasefire from Syria. Stop bombing Syria. That is where the Most High say, guard them. Guard your people, guard them who is with you. You know? Say after verse 11, and thou shalt say, come down to verse 11. Verse 10.
Moscow. This is off of Fox News US, right? So this is the propaganda machine. Said the Russian Foreign Ministry is accusing the Pentagon of making a real threat to back its allies in an attack on Russia with nuclear weapons, right? So it's propaganda right now. So the Russian Foreign Ministry is accusing the Pentagon, which is in Washington DC, of backing the U.S. allies in our nuclear attack against Russia. It says the U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter on Monday accused Russia of nuclear saber rattling. And argued that even though the Cold War is long over, nuclear weapons are still needed to deter Russia and other potential aggressors from thinking they could get away with a nuclear attack. It's like, what are you going to say down here? It creates that bacchanal. You understand?
You know?
Moscow responded Thursday by saying that Carter's statements amounted to the U.S. threatening to use its nuclear weapons in support of an aggression against Russia waged by its allies. It added that Russia will have to take retaliatory measures to protect its security. Right.
There is Russia protected, which is scriptural. The other nations, allies them, you know?
Well, it's because it's saying that the US and the US allies, which is the Western world,
which is NATO
and the EU, to attack Russia. Right? So guess what? The Most High stirring up that spirit. And guess what? Russia showing the world that it's ready. Russia showing the world it's ready. Russia was always on point. Since the Cold War, Russia was always on point. I saw a video where that US Defense Secretary Ash Carter said, when he's speaking and he was talking about, hey, guess what? We be ready since the Cold War, or let's study our defense, systems and everything, so we know what they're coming with. But y'all don't know is that the Most High put that spirit on Russia to defeat y'all. They're gonna be defeated. Even if it's for a moment, because when you're gonna gather to fight one another, right? But ultimately America is going to be destroyed. But then those that remain, the angels and Yahweh Shai, going to destroy the rest of y'all. So the ultimate victory will be given unto who? Israel. Alright? So Russia is going to win for a quick second.
And then we would take Russia and all the other nations in slavery.
Right.
You know?
I have a precept here.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 8 and 9. Associate yourself, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces, and gird your hair, all ye of far countries, gird yourself, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Gird yourself, and ye shall be broken in pieces.
There's all these other nations, no?
This is Matthew 24, start at 4. It says, and Yahweh shall answer. Alright, let me just read from 3. And as he sat upon the tree of olive, his disciple came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahweh said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. I'll continue. It says, you have anything? It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kings
war, race war, you know, race war, and Donald Trump is pushing the vibes of race war. That spirit of race war right now. Donald Trump is saying he hate blacks, he hate the Hispanic, he hate the Negroes. Like we know, because he saw the perpetual hatred food. right? And that would never change, right? There's in Esau's spirit, you know, to hate we. And guess what, Esau? We hate you too.
Oh yeah,
we fucking like you. And all these other nations, it's our enemy, right? And we hate all y'all, right? And you're gonna be put into slavery and put to death, some of you, right? Thus said the Lord. Go ahead,
Since okay, Sonny, you want to bring? Go ahead.
The 2nd Ezra chapter 15, starting at 14. It says, woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction drawing nigh. One people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
God.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
God.
They shall not regard their kings, nor their princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into the city, break.
What he said? Read that, man?
It said verse 16, for there shall be sedition amongst men and invading one another. There shall be no regard of their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? Yeah, so this is leading up to what? This is the martial, leading up to the martial law, going into the World War III. Right? Because what? Men will desire to go into different cities and can't go. Because what? You have martial law. We'll be on our police state, right? We will be on our police state. All this is prophesied. All these things that are happening, wars, rumors of war, sedition among men. That sedition among men is our race war. A race war. Who's stirring up that through the spirit of Yahweh Shimei Oshai? You see that the my police officers, right? Because the majority, when they check your account, the majority of Edomites killing Jake over there, right? It says, verse 17, the man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able, for because their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. The man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
All of that talking about Jacob trouble as well. You understand? Because watch, that's what's going on right now in Venezuela. Right? So when the martial law and this chip push and people don't want this, what you feel gonna happen? That's exactly what prophecy that brother just read.
Because what they always start off, they do the trials. Normally they do the trials on the Africans, the Hamites, right? But they do trials on Jake this time. But before Venezuela, they did trials in Greece. We had some European nations that was going through that famine and things, but that was on a small scale. Because around one of the big things that's supposed to happen too is what? The economic collapse. Right, so either before or after or during the US government election, what? We're looking forward to the world's economy to crash. World's economy, right? Because he saw the Illuminati, they have the power to do it. They have the power to do it. Crash the economy and bring in what the RFID chip. Right? Because what the prophecy in Revelation says. Rich or poor, free or bond, don't want to be able to buy nor sell, right? Unless they have the mark. So we have people who say that, hey, we're not going to take the mark. But when you're in a nation of 1 million plus, we're going to get food because all trade is going to be cut off. All trade is going to be cut off. And you might hold and say what? You have things stable, but the spread as the property, as I just read in 2nd Ezra, no man will have pity on his neighbor because of bread, lack of bread. All pity going out the door. I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. You say gonna spoil houses, there's gonna be a lot of rapes going on. Right? There's gonna be raping, gonna be murder, gonna be robbery. Right? For bread. I'm going to continue. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with a sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. And for great tribulation, behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south and the east, and from Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another.